Hey, what's up YouTube? Dragon Taco 7 here, and today I am profiling my Machina Geargia deck post the Geargia Rampage structure deck. It's something that I've been wanting to play for a long time, but because, thanks to, what's it called? Fuck, the trap card getting limited, Geargia hasn't really been competitive, unless of course you're maining, a shit ton of floodgates, then they have a sort of a chance. But I don't like playing cards uh, to not lose. I like playing to win. So thanks to Geargia being in the structure deck, I've finally been able to build this deck because this thing's an amazing card. And ever since it was released in the OCG, I've wanted it to be played because I wanted to play this variant of Geargia specifically. So first off, the staple 3 ofs, 3 armor, and 3 accelerator. I'm only playing 2 arsenal because you're not as dependent on armor anymore. It's armor's still a very good card. Probably the best searcher in the deck, but it's not open with armor or bust anymore. So just the 2. 1 Geargiano, for Geargian next plussing. Something most people might disagree with. I'm only playing 2 Gogger or Augur, whatever. And the reason is because the search is nice. He has a huge drawback, which is, you can't special summon machines for the rest of the turn, or you can't attack for the rest of the turn, which, early game is not really that bad. First turn is, whatever. And you can still use effect main phase 2, which is nice. But then you have a sitting duck on the field, 500 attack. So I don't really like that. And he only gets his search effect really once, when he's summoned, as opposed to armor, which you can keep setting and then flipping for the plus. So I don't feel like the third auger is needed. But at first I had 3 of these and then just 2 armors, but I found this is the best ratio for it. So alright, anyway, that's the Geargia lineup. And then for the rest of the monsters, I played 2 gear frame. This is why I've been waiting for Augur, because it can search out gear frame, which gives you access to Fortress, which is arguably one of the best boss monsters. Especially one of the best boss monsters to come with structure decks. It's good against the Shadal matchup where you can just grind with Fortress. It's okay also against Satellars because you're able to push through back row with Wiretap and Lances. So I really like the Fortress. It gives a nice control aspect to the deck, as opposed to other builds which have been focusing in on Karakuri, but I don't like Karakuri, so thank you Augur for being released. And lastly, play 2 effect veilers. To finish up the monsters. If you notice, I don't play Ancient Gearbox, and the reason because I think that card is complete garbage, and anybody that plays it is complete garbage. No offense. Yeah, it does give you this. I can understand, for this version, people could argue, oh, it's free fodder for Fortress, but people have been playing it, like pure Geargia stuff or the Karakuri version, and I think that's just really bad. And there's also some builds with machine dupe, and that just leaves to it has more power plays, but it makes the deck a whole lot inconsistent. So no Ancient Gearbox. The card's bad. Spells 3 upstarts. Yeah, they're proxied. 2 duality, 2 MSTs, 2 lance. Like I said, great card with Fortress. 1 of Soul Charge, and then last spell is 1 Nobleman across out. Originally this was the sleeve's pretty bad. This was a Forbidden Chalice. I switched it to Nobleman because they essentially do the same thing. I'm expecting there to be like a lot of mirror matches or at least a decent amount. And then there's of course a lot of Shaddolls. So um, Nobleman, can just be completely wreck a Shaddol deck if you hit the right card. And against Geargia, whatever, you banished one of their key cards, because of course they would only set. Well, most of the time they only set armor. But, gotta be careful because it can be like an accelerator or something. Two Vanity Emptiness. Yeah, I haven't picked these up, even though they're kind of dropping in price. They're gonna drop even more once the reprint is actually out. So, um, proxies for now. Two Kala Haunted. This is arguably one of the best traps in the deck, just because it lets you to bring back armor during your opponent's end phase and then set it during your turn, flip it. Do shenanigans, and of course it brings back Fortress, which is like I said, just a giant beast stick. Two Fiendish Chains, one Warning, one Compulse, Prison, and for trap negation, I play two Wiretap, and then attack one Malevolent Catastrophe, just because it's think of it as Heavy Storm, really, because it is a trap version of Heavy Storm. And people don't really expect this right now, so of course I'm not gonna try to get it off if I have 5 back row myself. So setting these two together, because everybody's playing Wiretap, just ensures that it goes off, and it can be a nice surprise against Satellar Knights. So anyway, YouTube, that's the deck profile. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the deck. Be sure to update it, because I said Monarchs were going to be my main deck, but then Geargia came out, and it's probably going to be this, at least until Heroes. So that's a good 3 months away. Till next time, YouTube. See ya.